Hello! Today I am making a video that I've been wanting to film for a really long time, and it's not until the other day one of you guys suggested that I make this video and it reminded me I've been wanting to film this for a long time. I'm going to be talking about dealing with people, or your peers in particular, being ahead of you in life, in all the things you do. This is something, since I've started thinking about it recently, and to film this video I've been thinking about it, all the kinds of things that I would like to say on the topic. I've noticed so many people around me constantly talking about that person being ahead of them in some way, and these are people that don't have mental health problems, these are people that don't have anxiety, that have normal health kind of things, they don't have any physical or mental illnesses. They just think that person's ahead of me, that person has more friends, or that person is better at that thing, that person has more money than me, all these kind of things. When you have anxiety, I feel like you constantly feel behind other people. But I've noticed recently that I feel like a lot of people feel behind other people, and it's something that's very prevalent in everyone's lives, no matter what age you are and no matter what capability you have. I think it's something that always kind of plays on people's minds of where they are in comparison to other people. The main thing when you have anxiety is that people are very much ahead of you in things like, we can't always go to university, we can't always live with our friends, we can't always go to parties, we can't always go into town, we can't always travel, do all these things. And so our goals are very different from other people's goals. A really important thing to do is realise that everybody has goals. When you are somebody that has anxiety or any mental health problem, your goals might be things like getting on a bus, or going to Asda, or cleaning your flat. They might be things that are very small in comparison to what other people's goals are. But your friends' goals might be things like to travel to Asia, or to travel the world, or to go to university, all these things. Just because your goals sound smaller and aren't as significant to most people, they are the same level of goals. So even if you got much better and you completely recovered from your anxiety, there's always going to be things you want to do, things you feel like maybe you can't do, things that you are maybe jealous that other people can do and you can't do. Even if you got to the point where you're like, oh, I have no anxiety, I can do whatever I like, there's still going to be maybe financial things getting in the way, there's going to be other people getting in the way, there's going to always be something, and you're going to always have goals that are difficult to attain. So just because you feel like your goals are smaller, the best thing you can do is focus on your own goals. Don't focus on other people's goals. Their goal might be very different from yours and feel like it's way more advanced and way more age appropriate and way more grown up, and your goal might be to go the full day without having a panic attack, or to go to a coffee shop and get a coffee. I think if you focus too much on what other people are aiming for and what other people want to do with their lives, you're just going to feel worse and worse and worse about your goals and your life. If you don't know, I have agoraphobia, and so I find it very difficult to go within a certain distance of my flat or my mum and dad's house. But recently I've been thinking about how can I kind of get a bit better with leaving my town and going a bit further, and so I've been writing lists, I've been going on buses, I've been doing things on my own, I've been going with my mum, I've been going with my dad to different places, and I've been really focusing on them and being like, yeah, I did that, and being really proud of myself, and then giving myself a break and not thinking, well, all I did was go in the car for 20 minutes and that person's just started university and they're doing really well, or that person's just about to get married and they're living with their partner, or whatever it is. I'm proud of my goals and I focus on my goals, and that's, I think, the only way to do this. Another really important thing to do is see how far you've come. It's really easy to feel like because everyone else is more ahead of you in a society kind of way, but I'm 22, so by now I should have completed university, I should have a degree, and I should be focusing on my career. I have never been to university. I was meant to go to university this year and I decided it was something I couldn't do. It was too difficult for me at the moment. It's something that in the future I'd quite like to do, but at the moment it's not for me. So I've not even nearly completed that goal of what society thinks what stage I should be at. But I have come so far and I am doing things, and even though sometimes I take a little bit of a back step and sometimes I'm like going for it and I'm doing really well, and then something bad will happen, or I'll have really bad panic or anxious time and I might go back a bit, but then I always go forward a bit. And this time Last year I never thought I'd be living on my own. I never thought I'd ever be in this situation. I never thought I could go on Tinder dates and meet somebody that I'd never met before. I never thought that I'd be able to cook and clean and take care of a house on my own. I'm really doing really well, and I need to see how far I've come. And there's so many things that you will have done, even if they're things that you don't think are massive anymore. There's things that maybe were really difficult for you in the past and now you take them for granted, whether that's going to the shops, whether that's being in a relationship, whatever that is. We have come far and we have done things, even if it's getting through a really traumatic event in your life. You did get through that, or if you're currently going through that, you are getting through that and you will get through that. I think it's really important to look at all the things you have right now and to be grateful for them, and to be proud of yourself for pushing through every day. Something else so important is knowing that there's other people at your stage, because you feel like a lot of the people around you might be at different stages and they might be, I don't know, ready to have children or ready to get married or traveling the world. There are people just like me and just like you that aren't at those stages, and that's mental health makes it really difficult for those stages to seem possible. Me, for example, talking to you right now, I'm somebody that has never gone to university because of my mental health. I don't feel able to live with somebody else because of my mental health. I don't feel able to get on buses and go into town and do all those things because of my mental health. And so I am somebody, if you're in that situation, so am I, and so is probably most of the people watching this video. And if you're somebody that feels able to comment down below saying you're in a similar stage, that'd be great, because it'd be really nice to be able to see the comments and see lots of different people are at our stage and are trying to do goals that are our capabilities. I do this a lot. It's really lame, isn't it? It's really lame to do this, but I do it. We aren't the only ones suffering with this, because there's also going to be lots of people that don't watch YouTube or that haven't come across this channel, for example, that are at our same stage as well. So everybody here, plus a million trillion people more, are at our stage, and that brings a lot of comfort to me. That really, really does make me feel so much better. Going on Instagram and seeing that there's so many people that are trying to do goals similar to me makes me feel like I'm not alone, and makes me feel just so much better. I think the main thing that gets me through is gratitude. Honestly, I suffer with pretty severe anxiety, emetophobia, agoraphobia, OCD. It's not been easy, and it's definitely not an easy life. But I'm so grateful for all the things I have in my life. I'm very, very, very lucky. I have a job 2 days a week. I make YouTube videos. I have lots of lovely people in my life, friends and family and a boyfriend, and I live in a really lovely area. I have lots of creative ways that I like to live my life. I like to do lots of drawing and edit lots of videos, and I have an Etsy where I sell scarves and cushions and things like that. Just all the little things in my life I really am so grateful for, and I think that's a massive help to me, because it would be easy to be like, well, my life's just shit because I can't go into town, I can't go shopping, I can't go to university, I can't leave this town, so there's no point, and I feel shit. That would be a really easy slope to go down, I think. But I'm genuinely really grateful and really happy with my life, and this is the way it is at the moment, and so I can either choose to be happy about it or I can choose to feel shit about it. And I know it's not as easy as that, I know that, but I genuinely am happy with the way I am and the way things are right now. If I could change it, I definitely would, but at the moment I'm just trying my best. And so gratitude is a massive thing for me, and is the reason that I find it easy to carry on. Comment down below if you are in a similar situation or if this video helped you, and thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Bye!